this. Right, there we go. All right, all right. So starting off today, um, we have MDAI up 26%, AUVI up 25%, AERT up 22%. So those are our pretty much our top movers on the day. All of them are working their way up to, and one is over 5 million shares traded. Let's actually look at some of this news. Good morning, Donnell. Look at some of this news here. So AERT is where we'll start. Aries Technology to participate in the 26th annual's ICR conference. Okay, so they're doing a conference. They don't seem to have anything on today. Q2 sales was up year over year. And yeah, not a whole lot behind that. Let's look at AUVI. I know we've seen AUVI before. It was one of those poppers at one point. AUVI, let's see. Applied UV announces successful integration of some kind of food preservation units. Okay, disinfection and aeroside food preservation units to optimize cost reduction and expand global growth opportunities. Okay. I think for the most part, with all of these kind of being slow movers, AUVI probably has one of the best chances because we've seen it before and we've seen it do some crazy stuff. But let's just look through the rest of them as well here. We did AERT, MDAI is another one. Spectral AI begins enrollment in pivotal study to validate deep view AI for burn injuries. So that sounds like something medical. And then I was looking at LAES from yesterday. Yeah, it gave back pretty much everything. I think most folks avoided this one. It was kind of choppy on the first day. It started moving and then had this nice move up to 3 and just gave back only $1 move basically. So yeah, pretty much got our top 3 right now: AERT, AUVI, and MDAI. Now let's see why I was saying that AUVI has the best chance to end up doing something. So AUVI, looking out here on the higher time frames, we can see that it has had those historical pops. Had a pop up here to 30 something dollars when it first came out. This was within the first year of trading. Crazy pop. Then came on down here. Second year of trading was a descending year. Third year of trading was another descend, and then it had a little bit of a gap up back to this previous support level, and then a descend through this again. So a gap fill there. And now today it is at 228. But I think it's the one that has the most potential on the day due to its previous history. MDAI is still like within its first year of trading, so I don't know how confident buyers will be on MDAI. AERT, it has a little bit longer history as well, but I don't know what to say about this gap up and all of this. So what was this high back here? 369. So it's just been up to this top a couple of times, $3, and come back down on AETR. But we'll see how AETR holds up to AUVI. But yeah, I'm thinking AUVI is going to be the more powerful one because people remember it, you know. AETR, AERT. I don't know if I've ever seen that one before. Hopefully my audio is loud enough and you guys can hear me clearly. Mic is definitely closer to me now, so should be a lot better than it was the other day. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So AUVI got up here to a high of 340 last time and formed a little bottom here at 278 based on the 15 minute. Actually, let me clear some of these. I'm gonna clear some of these lines we got out here so we can kind of see. All right, so 446 was that previous level that it got back up to twice. So 450s, 460s in there. Okay. The level that the gap fill from 108 all the way up to 459, the previous push down was like 230 right here, what it's sitting on. Okay. So on the wider or on the weekly time frame, we can see it's sitting right on that 230, and then top side, it could get up there to 457 if it gets crazy. Okay, so that's where I think it has the potential to go, but we'll see if I'm right or wrong on the open. Of course, it is Friday, last day of the week. We'll see how excited people get for the close of the week. But yeah, 450s is definitely a possibility for this one. But then again, we got to make sure that we take in consideration the catalyst and also the float. Let's go look at these floats here. So AUIV or AUVI has a float of under a million in the float. Profile is looking like furnishings and fixtures and appliances. Okay. Based out of New York. So subsidiary Applied UV through its subsidiaries develops, acquires, markets, and sells proprietary surface and air disinfection technology products in the United States. Now, I think the first time this one came out, the reason it got hot, it came out with COVID news or some kind of like airborne contagion. And we'll see how it does today, but I think it's going to be it's probably going to be choppy, but it definitely has the most potential to me, my opinion. you know, I have to follow up with my opinion. AUVI has a float of 1.23 million over here. AUVI. It looks like it got up there. Kind of taking a little move higher there. Okay, but 1.23 million over here. Any shelf registrations, AUVI? No shelf registration. So there you go. Already trying to get up. Already trying to get up. So right now, based on the monthly chart, it's trading around $3. So it closed yesterday at 227 and it's trading right up here at the three. Right here at this three level would probably be around the open for this one. And we'll see how it holds this level between, 216 and $3. On the weekly chart, same thing, right up here trying to do a little breakout. Already threw a wick through there though. We'll see. We really don't want this thing to get back down to 216. I was just looking at where 216 is on the 15 minute. It's way down here, back to 220. So see how it holds these levels, 275, and stay above like 250 would be optimal, unless it just rushes down here to 250. But if it rushes down, I don't know if it'll have the wind to get itself back up. Probably just needs to chop around 3. Chop around $3. Actually, all of these are around $3. MDIA, every last one of them. So people are gonna have to have a hard choice um, about what's gonna be holding up. Now these are looking like they're going down on MDAI and AERT, but we'll see. Got a couple of minutes to the open, 20 minutes to the open actually. Let's go ahead and look through some of this news out here. This one. Yahoo Finance news, latest news. United Health shares tumble after healthcare giant reports soaring medical cost. Okay, United Health Group. What is that ticker? Where is finance? Am I tripping? Where is it? United Health Group, UNH. Dropped from 5. Oh my goodness, it's still pretty high though. Gee whiz. Okay, so that is a more expensive stock. I'm not gonna worry about that. All right, traders boost bets on Fed rate cuts after producer prices slide. U.S. producer prices unexpectedly fall for a third month. Oil tops 80 as strikes against Houthis rise in what? Houthis. Okay, in the Middle East. Large protests break out in Yemen after U.S. British attacks. Jump over to here. Okay, so I thought there was a typo on the other one. It's not a typo. Houthis vow retaliation after U.S. and U.K. strike 16 sites in Yemen. I keep on accenting that E. Huge ancient city found in the Amazon. All right, let's go to business. Red Sea attacks could shrink economy. UK Treasury warns. Oil prices rise after Iran seizes tanker. Shoppers are snapping up little luxuries. Okay. The successful campaign tackling salary disparity. Oh man. It's a whole lot of see. We'll have to see, man. Friday's looking a little on the edge. But I still believe AUVI is gonna be our standout candidate. Even if it acts crazy at the open, I think it's still gonna be the grinder for the day. So I'm going to stick to it. 15 minutes left. So Let's just go ahead and get one of these going. So AUVI, how would it score based on everything that we've seen of it? We will see starting, well, I don't even have the starting count, but how would the score be? Morning looking like, oh, I got full focus this morning. Full focus, all on the market. Hadn't even got a call today. You know, um, there, storming outside. Nice rain sounds. Uh, you know, so I give myself like, I don't know, I'm feeling like a nice 8 on today. AUVI, how many trading years has it had? So it's been trading since 8 2020. So not exactly 5 years. Not exactly 5 years. So ATR has not recalculated, but currently the ATR is showing 33 cents. Um, Probably not going to be an ATR of 1. Relative volume probably needs to recalculate because that relative volume is crazy low. It's not even a 1. Relative standard deviation, all of this is going to have to recalculate. Obvious catalyst, not really. Obvious support, not really. uh, what's the obvious trend on it? I mean, looking over here on this monthly chart, just kind of looks like sideways on the bigger picture. But because you really can't call this an uptrend yet until it makes a higher low. But then on the daily chart, we see this little short-term trend here. Remove that, and where's my trend line? We see this short-term trend, but it isn't really obvious on the higher time frames. All right. So yeah, we'll have to see about all that. Of course, I really don't be using trends anyway, but you know, just something to take into consideration. Back over here. So, what are the strongest themes in the market today? We really haven't had anything just show its face like and be something crazy strong. So let me just look through the rest of the scan here and see if any kind of news is actually up here that's moving. Yeah, American Airlines down, down, down. Bank of America down. Tesla down. NIO. What is the overall theme of the market today? SPY. Bill Ackman says believes rates are going to come in further. Dogecoin Shiba Inu dominates with a 400% surge in token burns. That doesn't mean anything if the price isn't moving dramatically, if you're just burning tokens. Okay, let's see. Fizz, Mr. Looking for the news for today. Happy 60th birthday to Jeff Bezos. The billionaire survived the dot-com bubble burst. Okay. All right, so they're finding random stuff to say now in the market. Random. Um, what what website do I go for? Oh, that website is BAM SEC for the registrations. And right here, prospectuses and registrations. And you'll just see them up here, the most relevant ones. What it was doing in 2023. Hasn't posted anything for 2024 as of yet. You can see who's owning what, so you can actually go in there. If you're trying to do some longer term stuff, you can actually see who's actually pushing this thing around with the big money. News right here says announces a 1-for-25 reverse stock split on AUVI. So that may be interesting to you, Donnell, because that's what you were talking about last year in December. 1-for-25 reverse stock split. I don't know if that's already been through, but that news is in on this one on AUVI. Um, okay, so let's read this. The reverse stock split will become effective Eastern time on December 12th, so it should already happen. Split will be made to outstanding equity awards, warrants, and convertible notes. First stock split will not change the par value of the common stock. So that's already happened on December 12th. Okay. AUVI coming on back down with the other two. Now, I think this is a problem because they're all coming down at this point. So, with them all being a similar price, you can easily make a mistake buying the wrong one, right? All of them are around 20%. But if you check the volume, that volume on AUVI is still getting more than these other two. Other two barely getting to 5 million. This one's clearly over 5 million, headed to 10 million. Roma IPO will have the focus. Let's look at Roma. I heard about Roma. I don't know. I haven't really done a whole lot with IPOs. Um, because I pretty much aim for things that have a couple of years of trading. But this one came down to how much is it up today? Roma up 21%. Hmm. Oh, it wasn't on my scanner because it didn't have a million shares traded yet. It's headed there though. Got 700,000. But yeah, what do they even do, Roma? Roma Green Finance Limited. Okay, they are based out of Hong Kong. Oh boy, we got one of those. Roma Green Finance Limited through its, these Chinese I need to get me a Chinese company and come to U.S. markets because these dumps how much money they make over here just bringing that in and then dumping, getting a bunch of U.S. investors into it, especially the ones that are like day trading trapped and they drop like I don't know how many percent and they get paid out all that money. I'm gonna look into that. Let me give me a Chinese company, bro. Um, Roma Green Finance Limited, through its subsidiaries, provides environmental, social, and governance, sustainability, and climate change related advisory services in Hong Kong and Singapore. Well, I guess this isn't exactly Chinese; it's Asian though. It also offers sustainability program development, ESG reporting, corporate governance and risk management, climate change strategies. Climate change, man. Okay, we'll see what it does. I'll keep it on just to watch it and see how they sell off on people. Um, yeah. Looking at this daily chart, man. This daily chart. Did they change their name or something? Because it's got history all the way back to 2007 for some reason, which is odd. Let me go see if they changed their name from something. They had to, right? What was Roma Green Finances? Or maybe they got it in their news what they changed from. Company. Maybe they should it should have been in their profile that they changed their name. Company founded in 2018. Okay, so they couldn't have been trading since 2000, 2007. This data is just off. It needs to be updated because they didn't start trading until 18. Yeah, that's weird. Okay. See, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about, man. I'm just like, why? Why is that so weird? I don't know. But Roma coming on down again. I'm thinking AUVI is going to be the move. Still, MDAI has come on down. What's up, Mike D? Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday. MDAI dropping through the $3. Roma with a nice topping tail wick. Only 14% up now. Almost to a million shares traded. So these will be our top four on a Friday, and none of them are over 30% movers. So I smell Chop Factory, but I do think AUVI has the most potential. I smell an absolute Chop Factory. Less than 3 minutes left to the open. What's up, Lori? I tried to send you I tried to get you to email me your email so I could send you Lauren's number, or not number, her email to you. I had messaged you on one of our old messages. I don't even know if you saw it. But yeah, I was trying to get you her email because she sent it to me. Okay. All right, here goes the proven of these brave tickers moving on a Friday. Personal. These four. Roma coming on above a million shares traded. But AUVI, man, still getting that pressure. Formed a pre-market bottom on the 15-minute of around the 275s. The last news that it really had was doing that reverse split. And now it's talking about, it announces a launch of a Fighter Flex led solution opening up January 22nd. So in 2 weeks, basically. All right, here goes the open. We'll see what AUVI wants to do here. Can it go ahead and check this? Man, it's going to check 275 quick. Let's see. 275 coming in to focus. Not able to get there just yet. Man, all four of these are so close. All of they're so close. AUVI, MD, AI, and AERT and Rama. They're so close. I don't know which one's gonna be the one. They're all showing little pops. Except AERT. All right, 275 coming into play. This was the last level of war that was reached, and it does not keeps popping off of this 280s. But I'm thinking 275 needs to get tested. Roma with a nice quick dump, down, about to be down 10% or under 10% on the day, so losing itself at the beginning. Like I said, Chinese company, they still selling off, you know. AERT not looking so well. And then AUVI and MADI going at it. MDAI going at it. Looking on the monthly chart for AUVI, we can see this top that it has a potential to break. Now I was thinking it had a potential to go up here to the 459s. But you know, the catalyst isn't just crazy strong, but a break of $3, break back over $3 on this nice little bullish move, I'm thinking is going to attract a lot of people for this breakout if it happens. Now we're coming down to the 275s here, and now launching down under 275. Okay, so this is why we wait for those first couple of minutes to close, so we don't get slammed. And now all of them are under 20% on the day. So something's got to prove that it's strong. And 275 is that level that seems to be holding up here on AUVI. But again, this is a low float. Apparently it has either below a million or it has like 1.23 million, something like that. But looking like it's getting buying off of that 275 level. Like I said, this one had the most potential to me on the day. So I was just, it was my opinion. My opinion could be wrong. So you do your due diligence and see what you see. Okay. And I'm thinking, let's see if it can get through this $3 after this buying pressure coming through there. It's got a relative volume of 4. Looking for more. Yeah, there's some more volume coming in there now. See if it can hold up that 275. Got a big test of it on that first one. A lot of people were there for that buy on 275. That, I mean, it's pretty much the only little spot back here that makes sense historically. But, you know, could be something further back the map. Yeah, right here, 275, 275. So yeah, 275 was a level of interest there. But now coming back to 275 because the candle hasn't closed, so the war isn't over. Let's see if it actually closes above 275. Continue to try to get over that 280 level. Now this 280 level had indecision during pre-market the first time it got here. Then kind of threw some pops up there. So this could be a level where some buyers come in this indecision just to see if they can get a short push out of this over the 280s to hold actually. So there's 287s. Reliable. This one isn't giving me the range that I look for, bro. I need, I'm heavy on range. I love range, you know, something that can make me some money. But, like you said, it does look decent. This is the best idea on the day. And that's what we're looking for, best idea. But we'll see about this range. It's coming up to $3. Coming up to $3. It got above this previous consolidation, this previous indecision right here, and looking like it's throwing some up there. So let's look on the monthly chart. This is what I was talking about on the monthly chart. This breakout above this previous month was the one where I was looking. So we'll see what happens here. And this is the first 15 minutes of the market. So beginning of the day, we really don't know what it's gonna do. Got up there and touched the high and pulling back hard off of that. So that's why we don't buy breakouts, right? Because now, that pushed from 3 all the way down here. And another thing I said before the market opened is that this one looked like it was going to be choppy. So we'll see how much chop comes here. Went from $3 all the way back down to 280s to that indecision level. We'll see how it ends up holding there. Will it chop around 280s for a continued move up above a 3, or is it going to get weak here? But pretty nice indecision that tested the top or a previous top and the bottom. So got to kind of just chop around. Let me look at these. Reliable says you're in on decent size, gonna make you a ton. Okay. Um, we will see, but like I said, choppy one. So you could go for a ride today. Now I was thinking it had the potential on the monthly chart. The previous level that it had gapped up to was 459. And I was like, man, if this thing can break out and start to hold this, it could touch this 459 and come back down. Because it's done this, we've seen this before. It's done quite a nice move back here. They did do a reverse split, a 1 for 25 on December 12th. But we've definitely seen it go up, but it does give back those profits quite quickly once it does go up. Oh, let's look at the daily chart. Daily chart as well. Daily chart over here. We can kind of see it broke out of this level and is just kind of trading right above this 275. Let me get rid of some of these lines, man. They're confusing me. Okay. I already got what I'm thinking is gonna happen. The only one that I want to leave on there is the 446. Okay. Now we'll see if it can hold green on the day. 283 breakdown will be red for it on the day. But it has all the way down here. Some people they'll put their stop here. This is a 20-cent stop right here. So let's say if somebody did take, 1,000 shares or something, and they wanted to put a 20-cent stop, they could let it play above this 261 for a while and kind of see, because that was the initial test point, right? So as long as it holds that, they could be in. But coming back down to this indecision level, we'll see if it flips sides and goes and tries to go red again, and will buyers keep it above 261? MDAI was another one that we were kind of looking at. Pre-market was kind of a range bound between the 350s and the 270s. AERT got a little buy up off of this 287 as well, but yeah, I'm thinking AUVI is just getting too much love Too much love and attention here. Now its relative volume is 6 times its average relative volume, and its relative standard deviation is about 2 deviations out from the norm. So not a super abnormal, but definitely something going on over here. I don't know, chat room or whatever, but usually when we're trading these, I'm looking for a relative volume over about 10x is great. I mean, if it's 10 times the normal volume, it's definitely abnormal. But this one's 6 times. So we'll see how it goes, based on statistics is what I'm thinking about. My statistics, not some other statistics that I've seen someone else do. All right. So coming back. 15 million shares on this thing though. And MDAI getting some pops here as well in this range. But this one looks a lot more sloppy and less predictable than the other one. Okay, AUVI coming on back to the 275s. Will MDAI take the lead here today? Roma just ended up not doing anything. People, they know. They're like, man, I'm not trying to get sold to. Okay. MDAI. Of course, it does have AI in the name, so could be some bot motion there. See if they really believe in it. Okay. First 15 minutes about to close here in 3 minutes. And we're still kind of in the same place. Just a nice test, top to bottom, and no one knows which way it wants to go. So to make a choice, it's either going to have to break through this 307 or break through this 261. Now, which one will it fade to? Where will either buyers or sellers start to take control on this one is the question. Oh, let's check the SPY. I didn't even check the SPY. What's the SPY doing? SPY is ripping people's faces off to the upside. High up here was 478, and it looks very, very bullish here. So this was the previous double top that we thought had happened. I was like, man, that thing needs to pull back. It pulled back, and now again, looking like it's gonna break over 480s. Right now at 478, the previous high was 478.67. So very bullish day for the SPY as well. So buying could see a little, uptick. AUVI, continue to see buyers through here with the overall bullish market. Coming back up to that 3 level. And looking like it's making the choice to try to go towards the upside rather than to the downside. Buyers continue to come in. Now, this trade, I guess this would be the most effective for breakout traders, because if it does make the choice to go higher and breaks this 309, the chances that it kind of goes up is good, but the pullback is the problem. How? Because we saw the first pullback when it came up here and touched 308 the first time, dove all the way back to 283. So if you take that buy on a breakout, what are the chances that it snaps back on you again? 20, 30 cents, 20 cents? Same thing to the downside, but at this point, the downside is looking further and further away. So opening up the new 15-minute candle towards the highs of these candles. So we'll see if it can hold up 3 is the question. but definitely a long way away from this bottom of 261. So it's really between these two. MDAI going crazy. We just looked at this one. It broke out. And let's see what kind of action happens on the breakout. It's a break of this level 350 up here to the 360s. And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. This one's not doing anything. The battle is between AUVI and MDAI for attention right now. So we'll see which one does what. And this one has already broken out. So will it slam back in here and give up to AUVI, or will it continue to hold the crown for the day? Relative volume on MDAI is almost 10 times the normal relative volume. Standard deviation, though, is not as abnormal as AUVI, with only almost two standard deviations out on this volume. All right, MDAI coming back into this range. Like I said, most breakouts have to do a pullback. So this is his first pullback to this level. How low will it go? Where will it find that support? And then AUVI coming back and retesting this indecision again. Indecision of the 280s. Can it continue to hold up that 280? Trying to find a bottom on MDAI after that breakout. So that's breaking hearts right there. People, let's say they bought the breakout at 350, looking for it to hold, and now they're down to 325 because they didn't wait for it to find a bottom. So initial move on this one out of the open from 296 up to almost 370 and coming all the way back down here. So we'll see if it starts to hold somewhere around 325s. All right, AUVI looking like it's going to be holding up the 3 as well. More buying pressure coming. Higher low, definitely, because even if this thing was a slam, that is a long slam to try to overtake or engulf the previous candle. So looking like it's going to be holding the 3. Reliable may be in for a little ride, especially if it go. See, the thing is, the first breakout, the first try to breakout is the worst buy. But after that, more and more buyers come in confidently to hold through that breakout. So we want to see what kind of action is going to happen through this $3. Now, and the other thing is we know there's a level of supply up here between $3.25 and $3. So they need to work their way in here and push those shorts out of this little range if they can. From 308 up here to the 323s based on the 15-minute. Now, if we go over to the higher time frames, we can see, yes, it broke out, but still, this was kind of a failed breakout, trying to hold above the 3. On the weekly, on the daily, still holding green. On the 4-hour, still, still looking kind of like a lower high. So these higher time frames matter more to me than the lower time frames. So to break this, is probably going to put the fear in the hearts of the shorts if it breaks that 308. Because they're like, okay, this is a lower high. This thing has a lot of potential to go down. But if it goes up, you got to be ready to get out. You got to be ready to jump ship. And it continues to play around with this 3. Under 1 million shares in the float, too. Very dangerous for shorts to be sitting on this one past the 3. All right. Looking like 3 getting tested again. Can it go ahead and get that push through 308s? 307s, 306s. Almost. So 2 times it almost got that crack through. So at this point, next level that it needs to just stay above is the 280s. It does not need to drop really below this 280 level. That would be weakness. multiple tests above the 280 though. And now here goes another try to get through this high. So like I said before, this is what chop looks like. It goes, tries to break out, chops back down. Tries to break out, chops back down. But if you're in a good position, or if you're in and you're willing to hold through it, sometimes it can, give you some type of movement in your favor. But that's a risk that you have to be willing to accept and take. So getting over, yep, another breakout try. Can it hold the body above the 310s? 310s. On the tape over here, we're seeing 308s, 307s, 305s. Where are the 310s? Okay. So back under 3 really quickly. And we know we have another level that is being built here at the 280s for a breakdown. And if it does break down to 280s, I mean, they pretty much have enough room to go down to 260. If it does break the 3, they have room to go up 20 cents. So 20-cent winner for buyers, or 20 cent, for a short breakdown. Okay, so that's another little bit up there. Another little choppy breakout. And MDIA has pretty much just given up the ghost. I don't even think it's competing with AUVI anymore. AUVI just doing his thing up here, grinding higher. Donnell, you said you got into MDAI at 315. We'll see 315-ish. We'll see if it can hold the $3, but I don't know. AUVI is looking I mean, if you look to the downside, this thing has 3 all the way down to 60. So that's a 40-cent drop that it has to do, which could be possible, but I mean, it really hasn't exploded yet. It's just kind of chopping. Plus, what was that news on AI? They hired a new CFO. Pivotal. Oh yeah, that was the AI for burn treatments. I don't know. AUVI though. Looking like they really want that test to 325. And it is holding above 3s now. And we're starting to see 310s, 311s, 312s on the tape. Can we see 315, strong 315 buys? 310s, just kind of piddling around 310 level. These are some weak breakouts because they're not holding bodies above these breakouts. So how many weak breakouts is it going to be able to do? It did one here, getting into this support, or getting into this supply zone. Then it did another one here, crossing all the way to about the midpoint of this supply zone. And let's see what happens once it closes the candle, and will it find shorts in the supply zone? Because it's spending a lot of time here. MDIA 313s. That one, I don't even know how to read that one. That one's hard to read. '15, so we're seeing 15s on the tape now. But immediately off of the 15s back down. So that may be a short, getting some interest here around the 315s. Let's see if we can see 316s. There's a 16, 18, 19. Quick throw quick wick throw up there to the 325s we've been looking at. And now it has tested the full supply zone here. So now the question is, can it hold in this supply zone? Can it hold above 3? Coming back down to 310. Reliable. Guessing you made some profits there because you were talking about entering before it got really past the 3. So that's 25 cents. I don't know what your goal would be, but yeah, did 25 cents there. Tested the full supply zone and now finding those shorts again. All the way back down to the 3. So that supply zone seems relevant. MDAI back under the 310s. But, I mean, it looks like it's trading range anyway. So it may give a little bit more in that consolidation. But yeah, so at this point, I look at this and I'm like, okay, what buyers would want to buy this without a dip, right? This thing has now formed a new level, but 298 could be a breakdown level. So from 298 to 280, that's a 10-cent win for shorts if it were to come through here, breaking down the body of this previous candle and pushing back into this sell level. But now it's holding up threes. Nice choppy stop. Yeah, these kind, they I don't know. I like those that once they get going in one direction, they just go in that direction. All the chopping, dropping, all of that, it's just like, I want to see you go. But AUVI, both relative volumes are over 10 now. Relative standard deviation, pretty nice on both of them. But yeah, nothing to just kill yourself over. You take the opportunity, see what it's gonna do. And pretty much at this point on this kind of stock, it's a 50-50. Either it's going to go up or either it's going to go down. Now, if you put a tight stop in there, you probably got stopped out on some of these earlier candles with the range that it had. But, you know, if you were able to re-enter and play it again and play it again and then get that pop after all of those fakes, you could have made some good money. Pump fakes for days, baby. Okay. Somebody's getting some confidence at this 3, holding in this support level, or not support, holding in this supply level. But still on the larger time frames, we're still seeing a lower high. So the next break would need to be the 325s up here. And I'll go ahead and remove some of the, oh wow, well, it threw something up there. Okay, threw tried to break out 325 but pulled back hard. So this is another failure of a breakout. First breakout of that level during intraday. Big sales coming in on that. So this supply level is confirmed, or supply level is confirming itself as true resistance. It was able to get past it, then got knocked right back down. Like I said, I was looking over here on the higher time frames. This is still a lower high in the grand scheme of things. Reliable said he joined Donnell on MDAI for that 315. Yeah, it's holding around there. Got a nice breakout, and then um, we saw this pattern right here where it actually came down a little bit, then went higher. So maybe something there. 315. So Donnell's in there looking for this thing to hold up. 315s. Okay, AUVI, big dump, big sell off through there. After that supply proves itself like that, buyers are like, "Oof, we really don't want to be holding this." And so this was the previous support we that I was looking at, short term support at a $3 breakdown, which it did. $3, that's a 10-cent drop almost to this next level. So now I can get rid of these because I'm thinking this is going to be a bearish move. I'm thinking that it can get through the 280s, but we'll see if it can hold. But the problem is it has a whole dollar level now here above it of the three, acting as resistance. Let's go back over to NDAI, still holding around at 315. Let's look at the SPY too. SPY had a big bullish pre-market and now it's coming back down. So now overall market is showing some bearishness. If we look at the higher time frame here on the 4-hour, we can see that it came up here a day ago, 478, and now this is confirming itself as a little bit of resistance up here right under the 480s. So big sell off from the 78 back down here to the 76, $2 drop. And yeah, just observing everything. And for the most part, when I'm able to do this, I do pretty good in the market when I'm able to look at everything and kind of take in everything in observation. Um, it's the days where I can't focus, when I'm not really just market focused. Those are the days that it's like horrible. I just don't even need to trade. Just don't do it. Don't do it. But when I'm in the zone, looking at the markets and things like that, and I see everything moving and what is doing what, it just makes sense. It's like, oh, okay, this is happening. This is happening. Blah blah blah. Plus, it stopped raining outside. I think. Yeah, it stopped raining outside. So the storm seems to have passed and no wind. I really thought we were gonna lose power, but it seems that we are not. Donnell said I got out of it waiting for more of a pullback to 280 on MDAI. So both of these struggling with holding up the threes. Okay, 287s. Hmm. Well, well, well. So if AUVI can break down 280s, I'm pretty sure attention will shift over to MDAI, but we'll have to see. But MDAI is definitely holding around that 315-ish. But after this drop, this is a lot of momentum on this candle. So we like to kind of wait the candles close because this thing could still snap down and do another leg down, because we've seen this pattern before here where it snapped down and then we saw a sell-off like this one here. And then we saw a reversal. So will it do a multi-candle sell-off before it does some type of small reversal is the question. Let me look back here. Same thing back here. Went up, came down a little bit. So that's kind of a pattern here with this one. Just go up, come down, wait a little bit. So I don't know. Donnell might be safe, giving this thing a little bit of breathing room. Now 280 would be the bottom, and that's why he's looking at this 280 right here. This 280 right here for another bounce, because that is clear support if it makes it there today. But as of now, it could repeat this pattern where it drops and chops you down and then gives you hope, then chops down some more. Gives you hope, chops down some more. So I'll be very careful on that one. Okay, AUVI through a wick all the way down through the 280s. Wow. Again, a lot of momentum, and this candle has not closed yet either. So that is some crazy buy up back towards the 3 on this candle. If I was a short, and I would be looking at 310 as my stop, and I would be trying to enter right now on this red candle and have 310 as my backstop. If it stays under 3, I'm Gucci. You know, if it pops back up there and throws another, wick like that, well, oh well, I'm out. Well, oh well. Okay, MDAI showing that it wants to try to do this type pattern again. See if it'll break down. And then the other thing is it's taking so much time to actually break down. So it kind of holds you in there, has you hoping and dreaming, and then, crack down. Okay. So 94s, but there's no buyers willing to buy right now. Nobody's taking it over 3. Nobody's doing any of the crazy stuff. They're just, but I do see orders coming in. 2,000 shares sold right there. Let me see. 4,000 at the 92s. Somebody bought. Where are those big sizes? Where them thousands? We're not really seeing 95s yet. 93, 92. It's trying its best to hold up that 280, but it just ain't going. Let's see, we see 89s, 88s. Again, that supply level holding its own. Now, if this candle can hold up here above the 280s, I mean, it's still a long way to go to break down all of this, what looks like selling down here, or what looks like buying down here, break down through those levels. It's going to be a hard push through the 280s, getting back to the 260s. And they keep buying those, they keep it up around the 90s as well. But I don't know if it's shorts doing it or longs. Could be a bull trap to the downside. 95. So if it closes up here, man, this thing's looking crazy bullish above the 3s if it can close there. I say crazy bullish. That was a exaggeration. It looks a little bullish over 3s. And 310 was the backstop for most, most shorts. If it rips through 310s, I think we're going to see a little bit of a short-term explosion again. 5 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. MDAI, again, giving a little bit of hope before it goes back down. So looking for it to repeat this pattern. This is a crazy hold around the 3 though. That whole dollar level, and it continues to fail off of that whole dollar level, even though it's some people getting some feels at 3. But those 310 people are like, okay, just stay where you are. Don't snap up here and get us out. More and more selling coming in. I'm seeing some nice big red 2000s and 4000 shares over here on the tape. There's 2000, there's 1000 selling. Let's see anybody else trying to sell. There's 8,000 at 292 sell, and not really seeing any buys of 8,000. A thousand sale right there. There was a 2000 share buy at the 93. Somebody feeling real brave. 3 minutes left on this candle. $3,000 share seller, 2,000 share seller. Yeah, they feeling real brave. They're buying around this under this 3 now. They need to wait till this candle closes and look for, look for a reversal after the candle closes, because it does have some buying pressure down here, and it did hold up the previous candle of the 286. Well, I say that as it approaches to break down 286, but still holding there a little bit. Yeah, I think the 310 people are feeling more and more confident. They're probably adding to this, adding in this level, looking for that breakdown of 286. And then they can just move their stop down just a little bit to like 305 or something, just above threes. All right, well, that's enough watching this trash. We got a little bit of market analysis today, and it's Friday, so if you're gonna continue trading, definitely be safe, be careful trading. Reliable. I don't know if you're still holding your AUVI. I mean, it could do something later on in the day, but yeah, it's one of those that you're definitely gonna have to wait around on and kind of see where it wants to go. But yep, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to shut this thing down, because yeah, I got other things to do than watching this. Anyway, that is it for me today, and as always, it's fun week. Heading into another week of January. It seems like we're just running through January already. Um, and we're going to get to. Hold up, let me jump back. It just closed that count. Let's just watch it for just a minute to see if it go ahead and snaps through the 286. That's all I really wanted to see was this breakdown. 289s. Because a lot of people got in towards 3. So let's see. 3 cents away from this 86 breakdown. Can we get it? Come on. We already know y'all are in. And plus, look at the size of this candle. In comparison, this one already looks like it's kind of chopping down. Let's see what kind of motion can it even get any range here. You know what? What am I doing? I'm wasting time. I'm wasting time. I already said I was going to shut down. We already know it's going down, so whatever. I'm going to go ahead and break it down and shut down. I'm tripping trying to watch this thing. See how the market does you? It tempts you. It's like, just watch me a little bit longer. Watch me. It's such an attention seeking thing, man. So I'm going to go ahead and shut down. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. And I will see you guys on Monday morning. And as always, y'all be safe. Keep your head on the swivel. And don't lose too much on a Friday, because it is a sellout day. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.